Evil comes in many different shapes and forms: fat, skinny, tall, small. And today, evil comes in the form of an Arizona man named Christopher Smith, who last year was the star of a high profile case where he left his 2-year-old daughter in his family's car in his driveway so that way he could avoid taking care of his child in an effort to play video games and search up porn. Yeah, it's true. This degenerate right here left his daughter in a hot car while the temperature peaked around 109 degrees that day, and the autopsy report showed that the child had a body temperature of 108 degrees when she was finally found. I am so disgusted that this fills me with so much fucking rage and anger. But Christopher here, honestly, it feels like he could care less about what transpired. And one aspect of this that went viral was the cops' body cam when they came to confront Chris about the incident that took place. And I'm going to show you guys a few different clips before we get to the real big update of today's video. But check this out.
The AC was on.
What car was
Are
it?
you guys all here for me? My MDX.
The one parked
in the
inside?
driveway.
The black one? Okay.
The blue.
No blue.
Are you guys here for me?
Yeah, Christopher, take one wild fucking guess while they're there. Why do you think they're there? So that way they can fucking arrest your wife for leaving the kid in the car? No, you are going to be charged for your daughter's death. And as you guys are going to see soon, he definitely could not handle the heat. But I do want to acknowledge his pretentious attitude. I mean, it's absolutely sickening. He says, "Well, yeah, I put my kid in the car, but I left the AC on." This doesn't sound like a father. This doesn't even sound like an individual that cares about his child's safety or their livelihood. He's like, "So what? I threw the little fucking brat in a fucking heat machine at 109. Dude, I had to update Fortnite." I mean, I hate this guy's attitude. Yeah, I left the AC on. That is your child, and it feels like Christopher could really give a fuck less. Okay, he does not care. And as you guys are gonna see, it really feels like everything here is performative. Like this guy doesn't feel any remorse. He could give a fuck less. He needs to, hop back into MW3 and run some search and destroy because, those are his priorities and, maybe look up some porn later. Who gives a fuck about the child that just died in his goddamn driveway?
They're going to Northwest.
Yeah, they're going to Banner right now. We're going to keep you updated with everything, okay? We just need to stand by with you right now, alright? Is that your wife out there?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to make sure she gets down there okay? Alright, we have officers escorting her down there. If we need to, we will drive her down there and we'll make the same accommodations for you, alright? We'll keep you updated with everything they have there.
She wants me to try and get her right to the hospital.
Hey, we'll accommodate that for you, alright? We're just gonna need to get a statement from you about what happened, what's been going on. Obviously, I know this isn't easy for you, okay? It's not easy for anyone around right now. We're gonna keep you updated with everything we hear. Do you want to sit down somewhere? Where would you be most comfortable?
Sure,
You want me to refill this for you? Can I sit? Is that alright?
What an absolute trash can of a punk. I can't even say what a trash can of a man because this individual isn't a man. Christopher seemingly shows no immediate reaction of distress to want to, I don't know, go to the hospital and see his child, to be with the mother. He's walking around right now. And what's going through his mind is self-preservation, okay? Right now, this fucking idiot is just contemplating how he's going to get himself out of this situation as he performatively, strokes his mustache and pushes his hair back on the top of his head. The truth is, Christopher, if you really cared the way that you're acting right now, none of this would have ever happened in the first place. Your child would have been in the house with you, on the fucking sticks with you, hanging out, but you prioritized some porn and some fucking video games over your child. So save all this sad act shit for somebody that believes it, because realistically, nobody with two eyeballs in their skull is buying this.
My daughters were at Elevate with my friend next door.
They got home about 2:45 or so, and then we've just been hanging out at home. She was sleeping in the car, and I had the car on. But it has a sensor where every 30 minutes or so it'll turn off if you haven't moved. I swore she was in the house playing with her sisters like she always does.
What time?
Well, we never do this anywhere, but I'm home, right? Like you're home, you're safe, you're like your kids are home.
And how long was she sleeping in the car out there?
I want to say it was no more than 30, 45 minutes. And I don't think their air was off that entire time. I think there was a time in between. I had checked on her last, it was still running, she was still sleeping, and then when I went back out, the car was off.
Ah, yes, the rare technique of acting like you're crying and covering your face and wiping it when not a single tear is emitted out of your goddamn facial pores. This guy is a fucking clown talking about how it's normal. You're at your house and you're safe. You're safe in the fucking car when it's 109 degrees outside. No, what safe would have been, Christopher, is the child in the house in their room with a father that is reliable and responsible, maybe taking some, blowing off some steam, playing the game, but you prioritize fucking porn and fucking video games over your kids' fucking well-being. Don't you have a wife? You have fucking kids. What the fuck are you prioritizing porn over a goddamn life for? You fucking degenerate. He swears up and down that he knew his child was inside. He knew it. But this statement only further confirms this guy's negligence and bad parenting because clearly you didn't know anything. You're just lying right now. And what kind of sick fuck do you have to be to lie about how you led to the death of your own child just because you're scared of the consequences and you want to cover your own ass? I swear, sometimes I can't even believe that I'm the same species as these motherfuckers. There had to be some kind of alternative route that the Homo sapien archetype took to constitute fucking retards like Chris here.
Just to let you know, I don't want to feel like we're intruding, but we're gonna have to stand by with you for a while. All right.
Is there a reason why?
So any death we have to treat like a crime scene. I know this is extremely difficult for you. This is a normal process that we have to follow through with. I don't want you to be blindsided by anything, but that's what's going to be going on for right now, okay?
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
You're not being treated like a murderer, Chris. You're not being persecuted for something that you didn't do. You are a murderer. And everything about you just pisses me off to the highest corporeal degree in a different realm of hatred. I hate you, okay? I hate you, Chris Schultz, because you're sitting here acting like you didn't do anything wrong at all as you fake cry and fake weep into your hands. But as far as my investigative eye goes, I don't see a single tear coming out of your face at all. So this entire act that you're putting on is inhuman. First off, nobody acts like this. Okay, I need you guys to really hear what I'm saying here. This guy, Chris, is acting like he's a normal person. But first off, guys, normal people don't leave their children in cars in the middle of summer to fucking die. And then normal people don't neglect responsibility and accountability like this. Chris is like, you're treating me like a murderer. He's using his child's death as like some kind of, tool here to not take accountability. They're not treating you like a murderer. You are a murderer and you're never going to bring your child back. So stop trying to use their death as some kind of token to make us feel like we should be sad for you. Nobody feels bad for you. We feel bad for your wife. We feel bad for your family, and we feel bad for your daughter. But you, Chris, are the definition of a murderer. Now, after this body cam footage caught a lot of attention, a lot of people were very mad at this entire situation. In fact, they weren't just mad, they were vitriolically infuriated, and Christopher was arrested, but eventually he was let go on bail. And just last month, he accepted a plea deal that would see him facing 20 to 30 years in prison. So fast forward to this month, and Chris was supposed to be sentenced on November 21st, but as of November 5th, the day that he was supposed to turn himself in, we've gotten the news that Christopher Scholtes committed suicide, and he took the coward's way out so that way he didn't have to take accountability for his daughter's death. Honestly, I have no remorse for Chris at all. I could truly give a fuck less. This guy did everything he could all the way up until the end to dodge the consequences of his actions. Like I said, this guy was not human. But the people that I really feel bad for are, the other child and his wife, because now this family is absolutely torn to pieces to an unrepairable degree. Now that a father and a sibling is dead, the only legacy that Christopher Schultz is living on this earth is one of cowardice, shame, and neglect, irresponsibility. I mean, this entire situation happened just because this dude decided to play video games and search up porn while his child died in front of his fucking house. And now, look how many people have to pick up the pieces. Chris's parents, his family. This is just truly a horrible nightmare fuel situation. And I feel bad for Chris's family, but fuck Chris. I know he's in hell right now with Chris Benoit and Hitler. And hopefully he can play all the fucking RuneScape he wants down there, all the fucking Halo Combat Evolved. Fuck this guy. I feel no remorse for this guy. But let me know what you guys make out of this story in the comments below. And, the only thing I have to say is I'm glad he's dead. Play my music.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Loud.